Yo, this is Ty, Theofficialtai. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm back on it, y'all. I'm right there with you again. Another segment of Adjust Your Crown Sis. So this is what? Girl Talk number 2 of 5. Yes, I decided to do 5 of these. So keep giving me feedback and let me know how you feel, of these Girl Talk videos, and maybe we could come up with another topic. But again, Girl Talk number 2 of 5. But this one is called, it's time to control your feelings, sis. Literally, control your feelings. One time you made yourself happy. When was the last time you did that? Are you just going to continue to play yourself? Because you know you feel it deep down. So yeah, this one is called, it's time to control your feelings, sis.
Yo, this is Ty. Welcome to the official TAI channel. Stay tuned.
Okay, yes, sis, you heard me right. That's right. This particular segment is called Time to Control Your Feelings, sis. Literally, time to control your feelings. When's the last time you did some self-care? Like, when the last time you actually did something to make you feel good about yourself? You out here looking for, I don't know, approval or acceptance from the opposite sex when you have it all already. So I'm gonna need you to actually look at yourself and try to control your feelings, because if you felt differently about yourself, most situations wouldn't be able to get you out of character, unless that is your character, and then you really need to adjust that. You already know you can't change anyone's character. So why are you going through the stress or tripping or whatever the case is about everything when you know good and well you can't control what that man is doing or what that person is doing that's affecting you? You can control your feelings, which in turn makes you control basically your actions, like how you deal with stuff, how you express from the situation. I'm gonna need you again, like I said, it's time to control your feelings, sis. Because when you wear it on the sleeve, people see it. People know your weaknesses, and they take advantage of that. Even if they do it on a slide, eventually, they'll know how to draw that in and take advantage of that. So you're showing your weaknesses. You don't need to. You need to take fault, accept fault, accept that sometimes you suck too. Like, it is what it is. We're all human. Don't take all the blame, because we know good and well we're not the ones that might be out and about or MIA or whatever the case is sometimes. But what I'm gonna need you to do is accept the fault for probably accepting it the first time or the second time, or not putting your foot down, or not creating standards when you do see that, okay, I let my guard down. Now it's time for me to boss up, and we're going to switch these things up. We got to shake the boat real quick, because somebody got too comfortable somewhere. You already know by you continuously doing all this, you're lowering your standards. So, like, do something different. Boss up, like I keep saying. Why are you going to continue to do the same thing or accept in the same situation? If you are really interested in a particular situation, then you need to try to change it around. If it works, it might be for you. But you can't continue in the way that you are right now because you're too emotional. Again, it's time to control your feelings, sis. Like, you can't be out here and having your feelings on your sleeve. Again, people will take advantage of you. So I'm going to need you to go ahead, accept assistance, and don't lower your standards. No. If it's a situation that maybe other people don't approve of or something like that, okay, well then finesse it. Because everything is what you make it. So go ahead and finesse it. But you can't keep it the way it is now. You got to do something different if you want something different. And if you don't do nothing different, then that's fine. That's on you. But you need to, again, accept fault then. Because you keep taking this L. You're allowing yourself to be played or to get your feelings hurt. Another reason why it's time to control your feelings, sis, is because you're making like dumb mistakes. Like you really falling in some areas. Like, are you just that desperate for companionship, or what? Like you already haven't accept fault for allowing the situation to continue. Of course, you wouldn't be stressing. If it was one time, you wouldn't be stressing because you'd have put a plug in it from the door or switch some things around and change the whole situation. Remember, you control this whole thing. Are you that desperate for companionship? Like, there's other ways to, compensate without putting yourself out there or whatever the case is. You could do some things to please yourself or whatever the case is, but Don't be desperate. Don't be out here just giving yourself to people that don't appreciate you. Again, control your feelings, because you know they don't appreciate you. So you put yourself out there. Then what? They MIA again after you just gave yourself to them. That makes no sense. So if you have to, close your legs so you can control your feelings, sis. Right? All right, y'all. And the last reason why it's time for you to control your feelings, sis, is because you haven't experienced, what's the phrase? Non-sexual intimacy. Like, can you be in someone's head? Can you think what they think? Can you feel how they feel? But again, you have to control your feelings. So you can't get too deep in how someone else feels. But there's a vibe sometimes. And if you can get past the sexual side of things, you can start to know each other. You can start to get to know each other and realize, okay, I like this, I don't like that. Or maybe don't always, get intoxicated, when you come around each other or something like that. But it's just a vibe. Like, how are you talking? How are we clicking? How are we planning? How do we view things? Are we the opposite? Sometimes that's cool if you're the opposite, Like, just don't always think you have to give yourself up. Don't think you always have to give your body away for a situation. You hold the power. You literally hold the power. So control your feelings, sis. Literally. If you control your feelings, and I got my notes, because your girl is purposeful. I know. But like, if you really take the time to think of everything I just said, time to control your feelings, sis. Make yourself happy. You can't change anyone's character. Take fault. Lower your standards? No more. Stop lowering your standards. Companionship, because you're desperate. And to, close all that up, non-sexual intimacy. Don't that just sound sexual? Non-sexual intimacy is deeper. Embrace your singleness. Embrace your authenticity. What makes you you. Embrace that. Like, it's okay. And do some self-care. Take one day out the week and just do you. Or not just sleeping, not just laying down or something like that. Actually do some self-care. Rather it's your nails, whatever the case is. Your dry skin, anything. Like, actually take the time for yourself. That's all it is self-care. When you feel better about yourself, or if you get your nails done, you just happen to do more stuff with your nails. If your hair, you're looking good, you're feeling good, you just happen to be feeling on yourself type time. But self-care, just do that for yourself. You owe it to yourself. Everything that you already carry throughout the week, but don't get me wrong with everything that I just said. It's okay to feel. Just be mindful of how you're expressing yourself. Just be mindful of how you're putting your feelings out there for the world to see, for everybody to be in your business. It's okay to feel. Just be purposeful with it. If you feel a type of way, try to change your mind. Think of it a different way, because you probably can come out on top in the long run, although it may hurt for that moment. Be purposeful in your mood, in your vibe, and what you give off to the world, because that's obviously what you attract anyway. So just be mindful of it. Your whole vibe, your aura, whatever it is that's you when you come around, what your presence gives off to people. Is it a relaxing, or is it something that makes people defensive when you come around? Check yourself. Okay? Control your feelings. All of this leading to self-care. It's okay to spend time with yourself, to pour into yourself. You can't allow anyone else to fill your cup, to fill you up within yourself, if you don't already have something going on with how you already feel about yourself. Otherwise, if something happens and they leave, they take all that with them, and then you're sitting there and you're left to feel empty again. So this is why I'm gonna need you to start controlling your feelings, because you're gonna be all over the place and you're gonna be looking a mess. With this self-care, like I said, it's okay to feel. It's okay to just be you. It's okay to feel boring. It's okay to feel like you're a homebody and you'll never meet anybody, or something like that. But just think of it this way: you're just marinating. You're just marinating till the right person comes around for you. So don't even trip. It's okay to be you. It's okay to be that loner to the side, that homebody, that boring person that some people wouldn't appreciate. Again, you're just marinating, sis. So it's time to control your feelings. Put some self-care into you. If you choose to still do some things that we already mentioned, then that's on you. Accept that you've accepted less. Don't complain about it. Don't keep telling everybody the same thing, because I'm tired of hearing it. You might be tired of hearing it because you keep saying it. You're living it. Or if you're not, then that's fine. Accept that you have accepted less. But that's not the purpose. That's not the purpose of us. That's not what we were designed to feel or be or do. So eventually I'm going to need you to level up. I'm going to need you to boss up and control your feelings, sis. I'm sure a lot of things will change in your life when you control it differently. Again, it's your mood, it's your vibe that sets off to anything that comes around you.